Howdy gamers, welcome back to another video, and today I wanted to say that this is going to be the last video I make on this topic really until the boycott ends. But in the last video I kind of wanted people to more so look into it themselves, that way they could decide whether or not it's something they actually wanted to do. But I ended up deciding that I would rather also include the reasons why we do want to boycott and why we should, honestly. So probably one of the biggest reasons as to why we actually do want to boycott behavior is basically because almost every single time they've released a new chapter, it's either had a severely underpowered killer or it's just been plain broken. I mean, take the most recent chapter for example. It's a dream come true for behavior to be able to license Resident Evil, and it's their year 5 anniversary chapter. You'd think they would do anything and everything to make it perfect. But upon launch, not even 3 hours after, the new map gets disabled, and it's still disabled like what, 13 days later? And the only patch that they have released since the new chapter launch largely focused on relinking everybody's cosmetics and making you pay more money for the same exact cosmetics that they come with. Now, when you think about it all, if behavior couldn't be trusted to make their year 5 anniversary chapter one of the best licenses that they have acquired perfect, what can you trust them to get right? I mean, they had months to make this perfect, and yet it became an embarrassment of a chapter upon launch. I mean, the chapter made the game borderline unplayable for console players, and that's arguably their biggest player base. I mean, it would crash people's games. For example, somebody was banned for over 5 hours because they were trying to play the game. And I feel another one of the issues that people have is the grind in this game. I think people's issue with it though isn't directly the amount of blood points you get, and that it's more about the 153 total teachable perks, I think, give or take. And that's not even including base perks that aren't teachables, or even the 3 perk tiers per perk. Now, when you're going for teachables on a killer or survivor, you can expect to spend around 800,000 blood points, give or take, just to unlock them as a teachable perk. And then you have to go through whatever survivor or killer and spend even more trying to unlock them, so you can expect to be spending around 1.5 million or so just to unlock teachable perks from one character and get them maxed on another. And to make it all worse, you have a blood point cap of 1 million, who was introduced to make you play the game more, so you couldn't just hold on to blood points to unlock teachables and get them when new chapters released. Now, all of that coupled with the exceptionally slow time it takes for behavior to patch bugs, it just seems to be too much for most people. I mean, take the nurse for example. It took years for them to realize she was broken and actually rework her. It took them 9 months to fix a POV issue with Blight. It took them years to start balancing Wraith out. This company is exceptionally slow at everything because they have no incentive to do better. So I hope we can give them that incentive together with this boycott. I hope this helped answer questions anybody has about why it's happening, and I'm sorry I didn't really have a lot of details about everything, but I do recommend you still go out and look for yourself on other channels, Reddit posts, Twitter, everything. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, gamers.